Hello everyone, this video will be on the Toronto Star article. Next introduce video actually. Sorry with the long delay for not having a video out, but the computer issues around here. So today's one of the ones I'm going to talk about today is a Toronto Star article I found today, Monday, October 12th, 2009. About aimed Tasers Lower, police are told. RCMP and OPP change policy after Maker urges stun gun users to avoid firing at suspects' chests. Well, I would say this: tasers I consider life-saving tools. They're tools. It's like the police officer service pistol, or their AR-15s, or whatever type of firearm they have. Or MP5s, depending on the type of role you are in the police department. If you're tactical or you're just a straight uniform cop or detective. There's a lot of different things. I'm not going to read the article. I'll in the sidebar I'll post the link to the article, as I always try to do for you guys. So it's pretty much goes on and on about this, and a lot of comments actually are pretty much, there's one. I'm just going to read this little blurb out from the bottom of the screen. License to kill, as I have written to you before, the search for info on tasers and its effect has established that chest shots, upper body chest shots, center mass chest, are high probability to be killed. The person being tased is going to get hit, seriously injured, and killed, as we saw with the Robert Disnecki before he died at the airport after he jolted 5 times by RCMP taser, and the 44-year-old in 2004 in Vancouver. Cause death was cited as restraint-associated cardiac arrest due to cocaine intoxication. Wayne Bagnell. I'll tell you this right now. A lot of BS comments as always. Some guys think tasers are bad, ban them, don't use them. Experience, I'll tell you this right now. Not personal experience. I've witnessed a couple instances with taser, but I'm not going to talk really much about those. But I'm going to talk about my thoughts, what I think about the taser as a whole. Tasers are generally a very good tool. They're a tool. They're not a weapon. Okay? Some comments here, they're calling taser basically when banded for torture. It's close to torture. And no. Sorry guys. It's not. Torture. You take car battery, 2 jumper leads, little touchy-feely thing on them. Bad guy you're interrogating. Get what you want. As for other things, ban all taser. I'm gonna review this. The first one was from North Bay JG. How about listening? Instead of being hostile, aggressive, and combative, be compliant. Follow the officer's instructions, and you won't get hurt. Nothing more, nothing less. Just it's true. It's a little uncomfortable here. Gonzo, my favorite guy to badmouth. If you have figured out by now that taser is a scam promoted by the taser company, you never will. That is an old saying. You can lead a horse to water. Yeah, shove it, boy. You know what we're talking about. Here's from Scott D. Ban all taser use. Giving the police these lethal toys has cost many lives. It is time to put them away before anyone else gets killed by the goons in uniform. Buddy, they're doing their job. They're trying to get home to their families and the shift. Suck it up. Move on. The Lone Ranger. See this one actually. What's next? Tell the police to shoot their guns at the colonel's hands, like the Lone Ranger. That's basically what they're going to try to do now. It's guaranteed. There's actually from an officer actually wrote in. This won't play with operations, and I'm going to talk a bit about this too. As a police officer, I can tell you that this new guideline will not be well implemented on the streets. Aiming for other than the center mass, the chest, runs against training of all other weapons that the police use. Muscle memory and instinctive aiming to have to be overcome. Highly unlikely. It would be like trying to tell a hockey player they can't aim a slap shot at the top corner because he might hit the goalie in the head. To basically go on what he said about muscle, the muscle memory, is whenever you, like, I don't know, me, I personally am a shooter. I've been a shooter, competition-wise, a number of years. I'm going to tell you this. When you get in position, shooting position, comfortable shooting position, it's the same each time. You get memory. I could do it. I could tap right now. I can almost feel the weapon in a rifle in my hand. Same thing with the cops, police officers, soldiers, in situations. You're picking up a gun. You're holding it like that. It's memory. Like, it can bring it up the same spot each time when you're firing. It's called instinctive shooting, memory shooting, which a lot of people don't get, but it's some of the things that you have to deal with. Well, here's one I mentioned about License to Kill from Big Mouse. To me, he's a ignorant little piece of work. As written to you before, search the info on tasers. Yeah, here you go. Tests, shoot damage arising out of these. The UN has labeled it an instrument of torture, but yet in Canada we continue to permit, legally authorize the use of these, even though we have allegations of reckless and excessive use of force. I asked before, when manufacturers use this weapon on any of their own family members, because my philosophy, if I can't eat it, I won't serve it to somebody else. Hope the government reviews this mess, or this WHO mess. Well, yeah, it's something. Like, a lot of people, Big Mouse is a complete idiot, if you ask me. So it's common sense. To me, anyways, it's common sense. I mean, here's another one actually. Taser, bat, baton, gun. What's your pleasure? If you fail to obey a police officer's instructions, you'll be met with force. I can only imagine dissipating if I were suffering from temporary insanity, which I suppose could happen. In that event, given the choice between being hit with a taser, beaten with a baton, or shot, I can tell you I would prefer to go with the former. Any time, which was the taser. Yes, police do sometimes abuse their powers, but that was true long before tasers came along. Let's look at the big picture here, folks, which is 100% true. Mr. Weasel Drone, you are a smart man. I have to say that right now. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things. This man, here's from Big Mouse, actually responding to Weasel Drone. This man used no force as psychological anger is referred to as mad in North America. This is true psychological condition of anger at the time. So my friend, read the response to North Bay Junior GG1, since you appear to be in the same boat. Which, buddy, you are an idiot, I have to say. Aim lower. This shot in the testicles would seal even the meanest bully. Retro shock there, I didn't read this one before. Those little Dutch people, oh well, maybe instead police can aim the tasers at themselves, police getting more violent, more lazy at the same time. They only seem to be serving protecting themselves, not the citizens. Well, you know what? It's just they have to do that. Especially in Toronto, especially in the bigger cities in Canada and the US. The thugs, the gay bangers, the punks, the drug dealers, all the evil, the bad people out there want to cause harm. So, I mean, it's actually 5 pages this. I'm running out of time here, so we're gonna go quick. Oh, I'm not gonna go skinny. I already in there. You'll see my comment there. Directed right at both skinny, Big Mouse and Skinny. They're idiots, in my opinion. They know that. He challenges me on the simplest things, so we're gonna just keep on. Let's see if there's anything new here. Actually, so far looks like there isn't much. Well, I'm gonna read my last comment. You want evidence? How about when an officer is confronted by an armed person, say with a knife, which lethal range is about 27 feet or 9 meters. Okay? By saying that, I mean, how long does it take you to pull a gun? You can cover that distance in that time. Person has to be, let's say, your father, and that person happens to be your, let's say, your father, brother, your mother, or sister. Would you want them to shoot them with their reliable clocks? Or pistol tasers used in situations where less lethal is wanted. I give it all the officers the tool. I am all for giving officers the tools they need to survive their shifts so they can go home to their families. So up to me, I would get rid of the tasers and tell officers to use lethal force when need When the need arises, they take him to the drug dealer when he reaches in his pocket for that piece he knows he has in his jacket. And that's how the world has become. But Taser is a better system to keep the perps alive, basically a joke with the clean jet system. Okay? Well, thank you everybody for watching. Rate, comments below. We're happy to respond to them. If questions, comments, or concerns, I will answer them as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, have a great day. Bye.